YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. It's your guy DJ Bishop back again with another video. And today, what I want to do a review on is the all-powerful Mavic Pro. Okay, just my quick review on this. I just got this thing. It's the holiday weekend. I've been out flying it. Just my quick thoughts on this product. I don't need to show you guys how it fly. It's tons of video on YouTube. I mean, I may show it to you. I don't know. We might fly it and show you what it looked like. But you should already know what this thing looks like. If you're watching my video, you already know what a Mavic Pro is. Basically, what it is, it's like a helicopter. If that's what you want to call it, airplane. It's an unmanned drone, if that's what you want to call it. You can call it whatever you want to call it, but it's a flying camera for the most part. Basically, what you have on here is 4 blades that flies it, and then you got a gimbal there, gimbal and a camera, which let me take this off, matter of fact, because I'm gonna have to fly this thing right now. And what it does is it fly around. It's like crazy stable. It's crazy stable. Like the stability on this thing is like insane. How stable it is. You know, it basically holds its position. And I'm just kind of, only way I can compare this thing is to other little toys that I had. I would say this is a toy too, but this is a quite expensive toy compared to the other little Chinese brands or whatever I was getting. I fly them around. I lost like 2 of those, and then I have 1 left that is somewhere. I gotta find it. But the other 2 I lost. They kind of flew away. That was my first time operating a drone. I've never operated a drone before, so that was my first time doing it. So I went out and jumped out and went big and went and got this because I watched tons of videos and show how stable it was, how easy it is to fly. It comes with this little controller, which you can use to fly it, and you gotta hook your phone. My phone is down on the charger. I'm charging that, so by the time I'm done with this review, I can go down there and get it. But I hook up my iPhone right here, and then I can use that as a screen. Now, let's talk about the things I don't like on it. The thing I don't like with the screen, with using the iPhone on the screen, it's like very difficult to look at the screen when you're outside. Like you can't even see it. Like so most of the time I'm flying it, looking up in the air and watching it, which that's what you're supposed to do anyway. But I watched tons of videos with all these people flying these things, you know, like clear across and, you know, way away from you. Eventually I would probably do that too, but as of right now, I just pretty much fly within my sight. You know, I'm kind of scared to fly it anywhere, because I mean, this is a very expensive helicopter or drone or unmanned aircraft, whatever you want to call it. It's very expensive, so you don't want to crash it. You don't want to do anything to damage it. So you try to, you know, I'm really careful with it right now. Plus I'm not really experienced in flying drones, so I'm taking my time. I'm in a beginner level right now with it. You know, just kind of flying it around the backyard. You know, testing it out, chasing the dog around. That's kind of fun doing that. Anyway, I might come with a video. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do a little video and show you guys what it looked like flying. This stability of this thing, how, you know, how it just holds its position and it don't fly away, which is crazy. It's pretty windy outside. It was windy yesterday. I was flying it, and it just held position. You know, it didn't do anything crazy. Just kind of held its position. Now, the things that I don't like about it, again, when you're flying it with the cell phone, you can't really see nothing. I don't want to stick a tablet in here. People sticking tablets. I don't have an iPad, so, and I don't plan on buying one. But I mean, I got a couple Android tablets, but they're probably too big. One of them is a 8-inch one, 8-inch or 9-inch or something like that. I think I could stick that in there because I saw another guy using it. So I may even try that. But it's pretty big. I don't know how heavy that'll be, you know, to kind of hold a big giant tablet right there. So I'm gonna stick with the iPhone for a minute, and then eventually I'll go back. Second thing, a lot of people don't talk about on the videos. First of all, you can buy a thing called Care Refresh. Now what is that? Care Refresh it's an extra little package you can buy. I think it's like $100, 99 bucks. And what it does is if you crash a drone, you get 2 times to crash it. First time you crash it, they'll replace it for $149. I think that's the cost, $149. And then the second time they'll charge you $89 or something like that, or maybe vice versa, $89 and $149, something like that. It's 2 charges, but of course it's way cheaper than what you pay for it. So so you get to replace this thing 2 times. So if you lose it, you crash it, it falls in the water, whatever. There is some things that if you can't do, like deliberately crash it or whatever, then you'll be they won't replace it, because they keep track of every time you fly. This thing has a flight log, so they can go back and look at your flight log and see what you were doing. But anyway, they don't tell you how to, because I kept getting that. I had people talking about it, that you need to refresh it, you need to call in, or you need to get it your warranty started within 48 hours. And I'm like, okay, what do I need to do? You know, this was purchased through DJI, the actual company themselves, and everything was through DJI. So I contacted DJI like, hey, I got this Mavic. What do I need to do? Do I need to sign up for something? What do I need to do to make sure I'm covered on my insurance? You know, the guy said you'll get an email. Okay, I waited on the email. The email came, said something about, you know, thanks for getting the program, blah, blah, blah. But it didn't say, okay, you're covered, you're good to go, you don't need to call in, you know. So I was kind of worried about that. Like, okay, who do I talk to? You know, nobody in none of the YouTube videos explains it. So I really, at this point, still don't know what needs to happen. But I'm thinking if you buy it through DJI, it's already covered. You don't need to call in, because they'll just take the serial numbers off whatever they sell you, and then they'll just cover it like that, and you don't have to, you know, call in the warranty. Now, if you buy it through Best Buy, or you buy it from some other company, third-party company, then I would guess you have to call in and let them know what number you bought. I'm guessing. I don't know this for sure, but it kind of makes sense. That kind of sounds like it makes sense. If you buy it through the company, they should already know what you have, and they should already sign you. If you already paid for the insurance, they should just sign you right up. So I'll check and clarify that tomorrow. Today's a holiday, so tomorrow I'll call them and just verify that I'm good to go. Because I actually went on their site, and then I entered the information, and it said I had 2 things. So I'm guessing I'm good to go. I hope so, because I wouldn't want to lose that. And then, you know, over some technicalities that, oh, you didn't call in within 48 hours, I'll be really upset. And I would definitely go on a binge about, you know, this whole service thing and make a fuss about it. So, second of all, when you first get this thing, here's another thing they don't explain to you. There is a ton of updating. I mean, it almost took me 2 days. I got it, and it was 2 days before I was able to fly it. I mean, for one thing, I didn't have time to sit there and go through all that updating. I mean, you have to update. First, you download the app. You have to update the app. It takes almost 15-20 minutes. It locks up. So this thing, when I was updating my app, it got to like 51%. It just stuck. It didn't even do nothing. I let it go for like an hour. It didn't do anything. So what I did is I watched the video, and the guy said, just shut it down and restart it. It'll work. So I did that, and I guess it worked. You know, I don't know. It looked like it worked. So after you do that update, you got to update the controller. You got to update the airplane once, and then you got to do it second time, where you connect these things to your computer. So you have to connect the airplane and the remote control to the computer, and that takes a long time. So that takes, you know, I don't know, 15-20 minutes. I just left it. I just kind of went and watched the movie and let it just go. You know, I did one at a time. It took half the day messing around with that, and then you got to, by the time you get through charging all that stuff up, I mean, updating all this stuff, then you got to charge this controller up. This controller takes a long time to charge up. It lasts for like 6-7 hours, but it takes a while for this thing to charge up. The batteries, I got the Fly More combo, so I got, you know, a couple extra batteries. You definitely need a couple extra batteries. You don't want to have just one battery, because the thing runs out, and it takes 20 minutes or longer for this thing to recharge, maybe even longer than that. I really haven't checked it, because I normally just throw it on there and then leave, and after, you know, 4 or 5 hours I come back and it's ready to go. But It probably takes 20-30 minutes for these batteries to charge up. So, I mean, I don't have time to sit around and wait for that stuff, so I just kind of let it go and I go do something else and then come back. So that's another thing nobody talks about. It takes a long time to charge all this stuff up. You got to update everything. It takes, you know, you'll spend almost like a half a day messing around with just updating. And then after that, you'll take another day, half a day, just charging all these batteries. And then make sure you get all the stickers off, because I didn't know that these front sensors have like little stickers on it. I don't know if you can see that. Little front stickers. You see them little eyes there? They have little stickers on it, so I kept getting errors saying that my vision thing had to be recalibrated. So I couldn't figure out why it kept giving me all these errors, and I had one sticker on there. I didn't notice that. I didn't take that off. So I was kind of flipping out about that. And then, of course, like everybody, you forget to take off the gimbal thing. It's this little thing that goes in here, and it holds the gimbal in place so the gimbal doesn't move all over the place. So that's another thing. The phone's ringing now, but anyway, that's another thing that that's a problem. That gimbal, I forgot to take that thing off, and it gave me errors and all kind of issues. So remember to take off all the stickers. Remember to take off the gimbal clip that holds the gimbal in place, and definitely make sure you take the stickers off the sensors. I didn't think about these bottom sensors, but they don't seem to have any stickers on it. But other than that, do I love this product? I'm still on the fence with it right now. I'm sure I would like it more later once I learn how to fly it better. I haven't did any of the functions on this thing. This thing has a ton of different like follow me modes and orbit and all these different things. But I'm still on the beginner level because I'm a novice flyer, if that's what you want to call it. You know, it's my first drone, so it's gonna take me a while to get the comfortable level so I can fly this thing all over the place. But I'm sure I'm gonna like it. I mean, it's better than any other thing I had. So so right now I'm gonna stop the video. I'm going out and fly it right now. It's a nice sunny day. It's a little windy outside, so maybe I'll get some video. I'll record a little bit of video of me flying it in the yard so you can kind of see what that look like. So stay tuned. I'm gonna pop a little video. We'll do about a couple minutes of video of me flying and let you see what it looked like for those people that have never ever seen this before. I don't know how you wouldn't have. I mean, there's so many videos on YouTube with the Mavic Pro. It's kind of the hottest thing in the country right now, in the world, I would say, because all over the world people have this thing. So so if you haven't seen it or heard about it, you know, you will now if you watch my channel. So thanks for watching my video. If you want to stay tuned, I'm gonna add probably about 4 or 5 more minutes on this video of me flying it so you can check it out for yourself and kind of see what it does. Other than that, you can tune off right now, hit that like, subscribe button, share. I just want to give you my little insights on it, on this the Mavic Pro, and how I feel about it, you know, day 2 of me playing around with it. I may do a follow-up video later, maybe after a couple months with me flying it, and I'm sure I'll be more excited about it. But right now I'm still new to this thing and I'm kind of nervous about it. You know, I don't want to crash it or destroy it or anything like that. So we'll just have to see how it goes later. So there again, thanks for watching my video. Peace, DJ Bishop, and we out. Ladies and gentlemen, all right, so here's the rest of the video. So I got it all set up, ready to go. It's in beginner mode. The drone is over here. To see it right here, I'm pointing at it with my antennas there on the ground. So I'm gonna take it and make it fly real quick here. Start it up. Start up the blades. If they're gonna start up. Okay, there we go.
The low point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
So I'm gonna fly it over here in front of the camera so you can see it. There we go. I don't know if you can see that. It's a little windy out here, really windy. I say if I could fly this thing right in front of the camera here, I don't know if you can see that. See it? It's beeping right now because it's too close to me. It has sensors on the front, so it won't crash. So if I keep pressing forward, it should stop. Should stop. See, it stopped. So I can't, even if I'm pressing forward, it won't go anymore, but I can go back. So turn it around. Look how stable that is. That thing is like crazy, mad stable. So if let me back it up a little bit. I'm gonna zoom in on it so you can kind of see it better. Go forward. I'm gonna turn it around. It's only beeping because of those sensors. If I turn it away, it won't beep. And go down. Now I could back it up. Let me see if I can come, how close I can come to the house here without chopping my head off. Look how stable that thing is. It's so stable. That's a fly on it. That's crazy. He's that fly catching a ride. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let me turn it down some. That's a fly catching a ride on it. Go up a little bit. But this is it. This is the Mavic Pro. Basic unmanned flying airplane. So watch, it's gonna beep like crazy as soon as I turn it around. Telling me. And I can control that camera. I was actually controlling itself. It's actually pointing. See how it's moving? And I can control it here with the controller. See, I'm pointing it down. Now I'm pointing it up. But that's it. So I'm gonna end this video. I just want to show you a little bit of what this thing can do. I mean, it can go super fast right now. Like I said, I still got it in beginner's mode because I'm not used to flying it just yet. Hold on. Let me get it back in the video so y'all can see. There you go. So stable. God, that's what's crazy. And look at the wind. If you can look at the trees, let's look at the trees and show you. Hold on, I got this thing kind of. Look at the trees. I'll show you the trees. How the trees is blowing. It's like mad windy out here. Look at the trees blowing. And it's holding its position. It's trying, barely. Holding its position. Let me fly it forward a little bit. Alright, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. So that's all I wanted to kind of show you guys what it was. So thank you for watching my video. Appreciate it. Deejay Bishop. Peace.